In the very near future, I guarantee you will find our next speaker running a medical lab up in space, maybe even heading up the first hospital on Mars. This young man's achievements transcend to the classroom. His school community, athletics, and co-curricular activities are well-rounded and numerous. He is a National Merit Scholar, Pathfinder finalist, Academic All-State finalist, Rotary Club Boca Raton Sunset Scholar of the Month, and a Barb Schmidt Fellow, to name a few. As an undergraduate research, he has traveled to the Galapagos Island to study sea lion behavior and soon will be among a group of published authors for the Journal of Science and Conservation in the Galapagos Island. Maybe even a prince there too. As a member of the Max Planck Honors Program, he continues to study the flight behavior of fruit flies under different neurological stressors. He has demonstrated a commitment to our school with his service as a high school orientation leader, tutor, and recruiter. He has been the captain of the varsity cross country and track and field team, a district and regional track champion, and a state medalist. Zach was also a top 3 finalist in the state of Florida Dairy Farmers Academic All-State team. This did not come easy, as his story will attest, but his unwavering commitment, even during adversity, is empowering to all. As a Barb Schmidt Fellow, he became a South Florida social activist and is also a co-founder of the For Freedom Project at FAU, where he brings attention to the dangers of human trafficking through technology. He is pursuing a bachelor's degree in science, technology, and international affairs, heading to Georgetown University in the fall. Please join me in welcoming Zach John.
Hello, graduates, parents, faculty, distinguished guests. Welcome and congratulations to the graduating class of 2021. First, thank you to FAU and the Student Union for allowing us to celebrate this day, and I'd also like to thank God for helping me stand here today. To our teachers, thank you. I miss the days where we'd act out the crucible, listen to John Green's sweet voice, compete in bio cahoots, or complain about Alex. While I still have nightmares of Mr. Clevenger saying, "Clear your desks," we're grateful to you for all you've done for us. You not only prepared us for life at the university, but for everything beyond. To our administration, our research team, our counselors, our advisors, our coaches, thank you for working with us, creating opportunities for us, and answering all of our frenzied emails. To Coach Childs, for 4 years of mentorship and tough love, thank you. To Miss Mock, who's somewhere out there watching this right now, we love you, and we are proud to be your first and last graduating class at FAU High. To Miss Rick and Miss Bees, thank you for always supporting us. And to Dr. Kelly and Dr. Herbst, thank you for pushing us and our school to excellence. Finally, thank you parents for your support, for celebrating this day with us, and for all the food money you provided. And if I may, Dad, can you please stand? I don't get to say this often enough, but I love you, and in the words of Kevin Durant, you the real MVP. Graduates, today we are receiving the baton. But before we turn and run ahead towards the future, I think it's important to take one last look back at our past. In freshman year, our naive selves walked into the hallway. We received our new iPads, tried to figure out whatever focus was, and met new friends. We played Foursquare at lunch, then Foursquare got banned. We played Fortnite on the iPads, then that got banned too. Then we went to the rec, and you know what? I'll stop. We heard Travis Mannion's "If Not Me, Then Who," learned Miss Tamar's growth mindset, celebrated holidays, and survived together as a tight-knit community. And then it was time to cross the street. We shook hands in SLS, burned through trees in PSAT, and walked in packs through campus. We spent just a little too much time in the library, took classes whenever we wanted, thank you, and then recited the oh-so-poetic We are fire, A, after Kobe dropped his legendary Lizzie McGuire. And time kept moving forward. In junior and senior year, we forgot how to log into Focus, learned how to not walk in packs, experienced the nightmare that is FAU parking, and learned and delved deeper into our respective fields, beginning to understand who we are, what matters to us, and what we want to do. Even among students years older than us, we found independence and a young maturity. And despite being at the university, we still connected to the high school, building up FAU High clubs, athletics, and organizations. Isn't it funny how day by day, nothing changes, but when we look back, everything is different. The hours of freedom we were given, that was life. And I could talk for hours about all of the good things, but I think you know that it wasn't all like that. We came together to support each other through hardship. We came together to mourn the losses at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas. We came together to stand in solidarity against injustice in this country. And even though it wasn't easy, we came together during this pandemic when the world was flipped upside down. It was hard to communicate, hard to maintain good connections, but we moved forward together. Our 4 years here were bookended by adversity, but through it all, what I've learned is this: what binds us together is our experience. My friends, this definitely wasn't a normal high school experience, but these past 4 years have been incomparable, an experience unlike anything else. And I think it's invaluable that despite seeking our own majors, despite parting ways early on, what unites us is the fact that forever we are owls, even as we leave as graduates today. Our class consists of future lawyers, doctors, engineers, pilots, and artists, a girl who dreams of working in criminal justice, a guy who wants to become the president, and a short kid who wants to go to space. That's us. You taught me, you inspired me, you pushed me. So my classmates, I want to share the greatest lesson that I've learned during these 4 years. My sophomore year, at the track state championship, the most important moment of my life, I dropped the baton. I failed. It was devastating. I felt like a disappointment to my teammates, coaches, and to myself. But that's when Dr. Herbst, who after watching our race came to me, spoke the words I would never forget. "What matters, Zach, is that you immediately went back, picked up that baton, and finished your race when you could have given up." Life is full of drop batons. We all had dreams and plans that were crushed by this pandemic. Even this senior year, we faced more hardship, more polarization, more stress, more moments where we were struggling to pick up a baton or wondering if we should even get up at all. 3 weeks ago in my last track season, I couldn't even walk. I got injured. I failed again. I'd never be able to redeem myself, never fulfill my dream, and never be able to justify all of the sacrifices that we made. But in my darkest hour, when I felt hopeless, I remembered the words that Dr. Herbst spoke to me 2 years prior. And I got up and I reached deeper. I rehabbed my injury, kept my faith, overcame pressure, and raced with my heart. And 7 days ago, our relay medaled at the state championship. This baton is your life, and it's getting passed to you today. And just like Dr. Herbst taught me, what matters most is finishing your race. And I promise you will drop the baton many, many times as you run forward. And many of you already know what that feels like. But when that time comes, remember what your baton represents. Remember the people who support you, the sacrifices you've made, the path that you're on, and the race that you need to finish. Remember your identity as an FAU owl, because that is what makes our class different. In adversity, we always got up. Pick up your baton for yourself, for others, and for our world. As we look back on the last leg of our race, high school, we prepare to carry our batons to the next one. Together, we've pushed through unprecedented times, and our future is no different. Class of 2021, we faced the greatest challenge that any class has ever faced: to mend our world. But to the scientists, the activists, the artists, the teachers, the leaders, I trust you. I trust you to pick up your baton, to live fulfilling lives, and to never forget this experience that we've shared. To close, I'd like to quote the end of Lizzie McGuire. "We finna do this forever. We finna do this together. We do this together." My friends, live by this. In my last race, after years of failing and getting back up, I did not drop the baton. Thank you.